So this is a bit different. Why have we got a picture of Steve and Gary and Merlin doing setup? My task for this event was to take pictures for our setup instructions and our lanyards. This is what happens behind the scenes. Once we get the route to where we like it and all the marshals in the right positions, somebody has to go around and take pictures for all of our little bits of laminated wonderfulness. So not a lot of video footage, but I thought you might be interested in some of the behind the scenes photos and where the photos come from. There is a little bit of video. You get to you got that to look forward to. So this one, the first picture is of our finished funnel with the little wooden blocks made from some wood decking. The wife's expecting a deck at some point in the future, but I've used the wood up for these little wooden blocks. It's another angle. And this is the little sign that says "This way to scanning," all important. So once you get your token, and this photo's reminding us where to put that straight on arrow to direct you lot once you've finished and you've got your token to go and get scanned. If you wanted to know how this works, Michelle was the run director. Jane, who, if you had noticed, has an integrated PA system. So Michelle has if you didn't realise, has a little cable into the back of Jane, and Jane was basically the PA. She was very helpful. So this is Jane and Michelle getting ready for the start. And again, it's all you lot looking a bit cold. This is what the view looks like from up here, just in case you ever wanted to know. You're all looking a bit chilly, but trust me, probably best to be chilly just before a run than just the right temperature or too warm. Oh, the legendary John Hoskin, one of the founding members of Springfield Striders, second greatest running club in the county. And yeah, you're all looking a bit apprehensive, a little bit cold. What a great sky that is. Just great. Bit of a distortion on the little iPhone camera, but nice sky. One of the nice things about winter. So again, you're all looking a bit dark down there, but I was taking a picture of the sky here. Very good. Right, if I've worked this out correctly, hand this over to a little video footage of the start and the run brief.
Well, I've got a relaxed bunch this week, haven't they? Look.
Oh, finish it off.
Eight.
He's been reading 320.
Eight.
Thank you, guys. Some get well wishes before we start. We have got from our core team, we are a bit depleted. It's only us trio, because Mark and Chris and Anna and Dan are all falling with that dreaded thing. So I hope you'll agree with sensible now. Best wishes. Best wishes. Right, well done last week. There was only 115 of you, which was our lowest attendance since about May 2015-ish.
Something like that.
Yeah, so I think a few more this week. Remember, please, 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 keep to the course, keep left, pass on. Runners, are you ready? Talkers, Len, are you ready?
No. I need 5 minutes.
One.
She doesn't care. Not going to listen to me. Well done, guys. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye.
And these are the pictures of the signs as we go around. I bet you've probably never even noticed the location of some of these signs. If ever you want to know where these signs are, you can always help out with our pre-event setup or post-event pack away. We have quite a lot of signs and things to put out on our winter course, so all the help is appreciated. This is the lovely Jane, Marshal A, showing you how to point there. If ever you get a Marshal A job, you'll see Jane's face now on the lanyard. So you have two jobs. You have the start pointing, and then you have the second lap pointing. So as you come round the back, the service road, And we do like to get the bird in as many photos as possible, even though on the winter course, sadly, you're not running up the hill. There we go, Marshal B, pointing left. Don't run over run over this bridge, you'll end up on the Flitch Way. And I am offering the reward of a nice hot drink from the cafe for anybody that can retrieve sign number 11, which was carelessly chucked into the bushes. It is a bit brambly. I wouldn't recommend it. We'll get it back. Don't panic. It's just going to take a bit of time. We've got some special equipment to use to get that back. But that's sign number 11. Luckily for the winter course, we only need 10 of these big signs. But we can find a use for sign number 11 once we retrieve it. So this is another sign, a photo showing the location of where to put these little yellow cones, blocking people off from. Normally we would have you running, obviously if you've run this course before, you would run across this piece of grass here to run along the play trail. We don't do that as part of this new winter course. And this is Marshal C looking very smiley, showing you how to point going up there. So she will prevent you from crossing the grass there and get you to run straight on. And here we go, is our little permanent signs. Watch out for the permanent signs to show you the way. And for the winter course, we obviously have these additional yellow signs. And these two here are leading the eye along the western bridleway. There we go, keep left, pass on the right, quite important. If you want to stop and do your shoelaces up, pull off to the left. And there's another straight on arrow there. There's a park runner. Sorry, mate. Park runner 100. You've done your 100. I don't know who you are, but you were pretty quick. I think you're one of the probably in the top 10 there. So another photo showing the positioning of these red cones to block the end of the play trail, just in case anybody feels the urge to turn left here. I wouldn't recommend it. And again, a photo showing us where to put this sign. First lap, if you come across this sign and this bridge for the first time, you're turning right. And Oliver doing a lovely job here at Marshal D, the double back bridge. So you will come across here for the first time. Obviously that's where we went. And then the second time you see Oliver, he will point you to go straight on. And there's obviously a little bit of an interesting overlap and some confusion there. But from here, this point, you've got 500 meters to the finish. These are red cones blocking the boggy transition, and all being well, after maybe a month or two, we might not need these as everybody gets used to actually running straight on. And this is set out by Marshal E, the Leaving the Lakes Marshal. This is a temporary sign. Actually, we have a post that's just out of shot over here, which is in the wrong place. This is a brand new path they put in, so we do need to move that permanent post over to the end here. It's Terry doing a lovely job at Marshal E, Leaving the Lakes Marshal. And there he goes, another one of those permanent signs here. This sign is actually in the wrong place, slightly wrong place. But the idea is you should be keeping onto the right hand side of these yellow cones, because we have a bit of a merging of park runners here up at this next junction that Tony's at. This is roughly where the sign should go. This is why this sign's actually on a little A-frame. It hasn't got spikes sticking out the bottom, because it can actually be put on the path. Here's Tony. So what we have is on the first lap you're walking or running up here from the lakes, and then for the second you're coming from behind Tony here, and here he is pointing the way. You can just see Oliver there in the background at the double back bridge. There you go, another park runner, well done, whizzing through. There's actually a better picture. This picture which shows these pink cones block that central field from the summer finish. Oh no, 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 get off the grass. Get on the pavement or the tracks. Fully appreciate it's a bit muddy and wet, but you know, this is damaging the park, so we don't like to do that. And just in case, look, I'll put a little arrow in. Oh, quick whiz past Helena. She's not going to fully appreciate me putting that photograph in there. There's another smiley photo. That's how you should smile your way around the course. And again, a nice little photo showing where to put this sign opposite the sound tower there. And again, a leading sign showing, obviously we go straight on here, but just in case anybody felt the urge to do a left or a right here, you just stick to the path. Oops. And we've got this one in the trees in the enchanted wood. Again, a leading sign. You should be able to see that as you enter the field, just in case there's any doubt on where to go. Chatting our way through the enchanted woodlands. Brilliant, it's the way to go. Enjoy your park run, have a catch up with mates. And another park runner. I did take some park runner photos, you see, not many. This is where we put the finishers keep right sign. And the reason we do this is so that your timekeepers have plenty of notice of where they, which ones are finishers and which ones are going around for the second lap. That is Anita. Marshal F. EF? Yes, Marshal F. That's Chris Davey, one of the timekeepers. And again, this is our finish area. And that poster looks like it's about to fall over. Michelle keeping an eye on things here, taking the odd photo as well, which is quite good. We didn't have a photographer volunteer, so both myself and Michelle took some photos. Again, it's if you want to volunteer, you can do it whilst you're running around, or you can actually just dedicate and take some photos. It's a great job. And again, another little photo to show where the pedestrians crossing sign goes. Acacia rocked up on Saturday morning, which is very helpful. This is actually an optional marshal position, but still quite an important one. Marshal X, to guide people crossing the service road whilst park runners are actually still whizzing around the course. So quite a great job there. Thank you, Acacia. And then another little photo showing where to put this left arrow sign. And then this one here. So this, I do feel sorry for this sign, the right arrow sign here. There's only two right arrow signs here. There's one here and there's one you can just see over there with Jane. This one always gets forgotten when we pack away. And this photo is purely for my benefit because I've got a very useful thing that we put on the run director's clipboard, on the little red clipboard. You've probably never noticed. Obviously, if you're not a run director, you probably never would notice. But it's actually got the wrong tally of arrows on there, so that we know that we've collected all the arrows in at the end of the course. So it's 4 left, 3 straight ons, and 2 rights. That's the end of a very strange video this week. I'll try and make it a bit more entertaining next week and a lot less talking from me, and some actual video footage of you running, walking or jogging your way around the course. But there you go. That's your video from this week. Thank you. Bye.